The triumphant return of all 7 family members held hostage marks a moment of profound national relief. Yet this homecoming is not an ending, but the beginning of a complex and demanding recovery and reintegration process. Closing the door on the immediate crisis opens up the necessary long-term work for both the former captives and their relatives, who endured the agonizing wait. The dual trauma of hostage-taking. The analysis of this event reveals a situation of dual trauma. Firstly, there is the direct trauma experienced by the 7 individuals in captivity, a combination of physical hardship, psychological terror, and the threat of death. Secondly, there is the secondary trauma, or ambiguous loss, suffered by the family members who remained at home, wrestling with the paralyzing uncertainty of their loved one's fate. The success of the release suggests a complicated interplay of negotiation, diplomatic pressure, or a highly specialized operation, the details of which often remain shielded to protect those involved. Hostage-taking is rarely random. It is typically driven by clear motives. The most common are instrumental, aiming to gain a concrete objective, such as a ransom payment, the release of political prisoners, or certain concessions. Alternatively, the motive can be expressive, with groups seeking to maximize publicity, sow fear, or exert political pressure. Targeting an entire family unit significantly increases the emotional leverage used against authorities. Enduring consequences. The consequences of prolonged captivity are profound and multifaceted. The former hostages will face significant physical challenges, including the effects of malnutrition, untreated chronic illnesses, or injuries sustained during their confinement. Psychologically, they are likely to exhibit symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, such as intense flashbacks, hypervigilance, severe anxiety, and depression. Many will struggle with feelings of guilt or shame, and some may experience Stockholm Syndrome, the complex psychological bonding with captors that can confuse their feelings upon release. Returning to freedom often triggers sensory overload after months or years of deprivation and confinement, making the simple act of re-entry difficult. The family members who waited have their own deep psychological wounds. They have spent months in a state of high alert, and this constant, debilitating stress can lead to severe mental health deterioration. Furthermore, the returnees may have undergone personality changes, appearing withdrawn, hostile, or emotionally numb, which can fracture the existing family dynamic. The relationships are irrevocably altered, requiring immense patience and understanding to rebuild, as both the hostages and the family members at home must heal from their respective but connected traumas. Path to recovery, prediction, and solutions. The initial euphoria of the reunion is a necessary, beautiful moment, but it is quickly followed by the tough realities of reintegration. It is a certainty that all 7 returnees and their immediate family members will require long-term, specialized mental health support tailored to complex trauma. The prediction is that they will struggle with basic tasks as they replace survival mechanisms with everyday coping skills, leading to a period of instability and high risk for familial tension. The solutions require a multi-phased, holistic approach. First, the immediate phase must prioritize the survivor's safety and medical care. This involves a thorough medical assessment and a professional psychological debriefing in a secure, low-stress environment. Next, the short-term phase focuses on family reintegration support. This is perhaps the most delicate stage, requiring guided, gradual reconnection. Family members need explicit education on trauma reactions and practical advice on how to support the returnee, most critically by restoring their agency and control over small daily decisions. Finally, the long-term phase necessitates a dedicated holistic support network. This includes sustained individual and group psychotherapy for both groups, alongside practical resources like financial counseling, legal assistance for reestablishing identity and credit, and help with re-entry into employment or education. Non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and government liaison teams must provide a single, trustworthy, non-judgmental point of contact for the family for as long as they need assistance. The family's homecoming is a victory of hope over despair. Their journey now requires the continued resilience they have already shown, buttressed by a comprehensive and empathetic system of professional support.